Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of the wonderful Wobulous Project Zomboid. I honestly have no idea what episode number we're on. I want to say 15. I could be incredibly wrong. I don't know. I feel like I'm right every time I say it, and then I completely forget the episode number by the time I start the countdown for the recording for this particular one. So, whatever. Welcome back. Banana is ready to go. Last we left off, we did a U-turn, we walked all the way back, and I got a lot of mixed responses as to what people wanted. There was either cut out the long walks or don't cut them out because I like the commentary. One of the ones I think I really liked, if that long walk situation ever happens again, is to toss in an annotation for those who want to skip the long walk. That way you guys can just skip the long walk if you want, or keep the long walk up and running if you want to listen to me blabber on about whatever it is I'm talking about at the time. So I think there's some really good choices there. So we left off right next to the church, right next to the graveyard. I'd never been here before. I don't even know if there's anything in this little shack here. I don't think there is, but I'm going to try and pop that window open and check anyway because it's worth me taking a look before we go into the church and then continue searching down the road and see what other buildings potentially hold some great stuff for us. Alright, there we go. Let's see what we got, if anything. Okay, there is actually some stuff in here. Okay. We have, so far, a whole bunch of nothing. Alright, well, that was fun. Let's check the church now, I guess. And there's all kinds of stuff we could search down here as well. So I'm really happy with where we are. I don't know what to expect as far as if there's any loot inside the church. There's a zombie there. Any windows unlocked is the question. There is one right here. Awesome. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We could pop in here. And there is, of course, an alarm on this area in this frickin' church. You know, one of the things that I remember I read that I think it would be a really good addition that one of the comments said is that when the power goes out, so should the alarms. The alarms should not be on after the power goes out. It doesn't make any sense that the alarms are still going. Granted, it's a metagamey thing, but you know, with other things going on like gunshots and stuff, I feel like potentially nixing house alarms after power dies might be smart. And kind of makes a little bit on this. It makes sense. So we have a pistol here. And this is actually going to be good. I'm actually going to end up using this, I think. I need to be careful, though. Oh, I'm carrying too much. Of course I'm carrying too much. Let's eat some chocolate. Lighten my load a little bit. I'm not too happy with what we're looking at here. Okay, well, we're just going to run out. And what I'm going to do is potentially start farming some experience if a lot of zombies end up coming this way because of the loud noise. We're also going to eat some chips. And a lollipop, and hope that kind of brings our weight down. It didn't. Well, it doesn't look like a whole bunch actually came this way, which is fine. But I'm going to hang on to that pistol. I'm not going to get rid of that pistol because I want to end up using it. It just means I won't use it anytime soon. There's a zombie in there? Really? Oh. It looks like that wall's glitched. And by glitched, I mean it doesn't exist for some reason. That's really weird. Oh, God. Oh, God. Back away. We're a little bit overweight here. We need to eat something. Oh, God, I don't want to drop any of this stuff. Let's just drop it. There we go. That enough? Nope, still not enough. I don't want to drop any of this stuff, but I've got to. Are we good? 8 out of 8? Alright, good. We are. Alright, so I'm going to drop that food there. Let's kill off this zombie. Got a little risky there, but we're fine. Down you go. Down you go. I hate dropping all this food when I'm doing this exploration, but it is what it is. So the missing wall is obviously quite a bug that we're going to have to potentially report. I know I will. Let's see. Unless they watch this, then they just see it, and then they know. So we have 40 rounds and a pistol. What am I going to do? Alright, well, I don't necessarily want to have to use the pistol yet. There's not a lot of zombies here. We'll end up using the pistol when there's a lot more zombies. We actually didn't come across that many, which is good. It means we're safe, but at the same time, I really want to use some of that ammo, because that ammo is going to lighten up a lot as far as our load is concerned. We're going to lose at least 4 pounds. We're carrying technically like 4 pounds of ammo right now, which is a bit on the heavier side. Open window. We got an unlocked one over here, so we'll go ahead and pop this one open. We'll clear out this area. Let's hope that there's no alarm. Doesn't seem to be. Now, there was a standing zombie, wasn't there? Yep, there she is. Howdy. Down you go. Oh, she went down in one shot. Excellent. So that body over there seems to be of a dead zombie, because it didn't disappear when I turned away from it. Now we can kind of loot the area and potentially spend the night here. It is getting a little bit late, and we spent most of the day fighting off the horde over here. And there is some food in here as well, which I'm very willing to start taking with me. But let's do a clearing of potential threats in the house before we make this our home. I'd rather not get attacked. And let's make sure we take everything out. I should be knocking on doors. The reason I'm not is I'm afraid I'm going to attract zombies from pretty close by. There's at least 3 here. That one's just going to bang on that. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead. Nope, there's 3. There's 3. There's 3. Okay, here we go. We have at least 1. I don't know about the other one. The other one might have gotten stuck. That's fine. We did kill it off. Alright, there he is. We can go ahead and charge and attack. We should be able to knock him down. Oh, we killed him. Even better. Alright, so 3 zombies in that room. Potentially more. I wouldn't put it past this game to throw a 4th in there if I just didn't see it. Looks like we're good. Now, do we have any more? Doesn't seem to be. We can check out these containers real quick to see if we come across any farming tools. We do not. There's a closet. God damn it. I'm surprised we've had such a dirge of farming tools. Zombie is alive. It's a crawler. Down it goes. Again, I don't mind using the cheat method to check if it's alive or not. Kind of useful, to be honest. All right. Let's fast forward through the day, and let's spend the night here. It's raining out anyway. We might as well spend the night, and we will make our way to the next part of town tomorrow. Let's close that door. Let's sleep. Alright, well, at the very least we're back at civilization. That's kind of an upswing from where we usually are. I don't want to have to be looting anymore. I really wish we had our farming tools a week ago, you know, as opposed to now. I mean, the most we could have gotten out of those tools is long gone with the water being shut down. So we have to be very careful with rationing water at this point. You know, watering our crops is almost going to be fucking impossible. To the point where I'm even debating if it's even worth going after the farming tools anymore, and we just do normal food scavenging and trying to survive that way. Now, I don't want to grab too much food. The canned food's essentially useless to me. We'll go ahead and eat some chips and see if we can grab anything else. Everything else is rotted. So let's just get out of here. We'll pop this door open. And keep on searching. Again, though, if we do come across a horde, I will be sure to whip out the pistol and take care of many of the zombies. We might even be able to do it in this field over here if I'm really... Yeah. Alright, so I'll show you how to farm experience here. What I'm going to do is take the pistol. Oh, wait. We got a good chunk of zombies coming our way. We're going to go ahead and stash the axe and equip this as our primary. We are a little bit over encumbered, but we're going to go ahead and pop all these rounds while we wait. There we go. And we're going to start shooting. So, I'll show you how to farm. This is really all you got to do. You just got to, you know, take care of zombies with the gun. That's all you got to do. See how they all turned, though, from that noise? They didn't come to it, which is surprising. I do want to kind of get close. You want to try and hit as many as you can. And we're going to farm up a good chunk of experience this way. There we go. There's a lot of zombies over here, which is why I figured we might do this. My guy's got some good aim. See, we already got, what? We already got another skill point. Things are looking good. And we can just kind of shoot at them. Now I'm going to reload. We're doing the easy reload or the normal reload or whatever it is. Alright, we're missing these guys like crazy. Down, down. We're going to reload. Good. Now we actually are carrying more than enough as far as weight's concerned, which is awesome. Go ahead and take him out. Keep on shooting the zombies. We're going to start attracting quite a lot this way. but it's well worth it for our skill points. There we go. These guys are surprisingly not approaching me. The bullets were definitely taking up a lot of our space, weren't they? Down you go. Got a few over here. That guy's still on the ground over there. Alright, we gotta... Do we have any more? We still have some ammo. I reloaded. Oh, it's just reloading, but we actually are all out of ammo. Alright, so that's how you do it. Very simple. And I was able to grab... It wasn't as much as usual, but because we didn't kill as many zombies. If we do... It's much better to do it with a shotgun, but we were able to nick up another skill point, which I am definitely going to end up spending on sprinting, I think. We're going to equip this as our primary first, though. Is our sprinting up? It is. So we're going to go ahead and pop one in sprinting. We should be able to run faster now, which is good. And we'll kind of meander down this road from now on. Alright, not bad. So we were able to gain a good chunk of experience and lighten our load extensively there. So I'm actually quite happy about that. Now we go back to doing what we were doing. This looks like I was here. I think this is the house I was in before. I'm pretty sure, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe not. Maybe it just looks like one I was around before. None that are opening. Let's see if the zombies are wandering this way. Yep, I saw that one up there wandering, so I figured that was an alarm. I am striking out, man. I am striking out as far as alarms are concerned, loot is concerned. It's just not been a pleasant situation for me, pretty much at all. Now here are some trees and stuff. Gotta be a little careful. I'm gonna back out. I don't want to really deal with tree zombies at all right now. We will take you out. Oh man, my stomach is grumbling. I am so hungry right now. Not in the game, out of game. I am gonna make myself a ham and cheese sandwich with some maple brown sugar ham, some Munster cheese, a little bit of brown, spicy brown mustard, some chocolate chip cookies, and a nice cold glass of water. I think that's exactly what I want for my food after this. Now I am not ready to go into this house quite yet because I'm hearing trees shuffling. And if they end up coming up behind me while I'm trying to prop open a window that might be locked, it is essentially my doom, my death. Alright, that's fine. You, sir, are dead. There we go. Nothing. Alright, well, at the very least, the zombies that were being pulled from this particular direction were dealt with, except for that one, apparently. These windows are not seeable, unfortunately. There we go. There's at least one zombie in there, and he's banging on that window. Down you go. I'm actually hitting pretty well with this axe right now for one reason or another. It's a lot of one-shotting. We're going to ignore that house because there's no way that I want to risk my life trying to open a window that I can't see in, and the only one I can see in actually has a zombie in it. So there's no point in that. See if we can pop open these windows over here. Cross our fingers that we can get this open quickly. Take a look to see if any zombies are coming. Yep. Jesus H. Christ. Alright. We'll come back. We will come back. Not worth it. There's like 3 zombies in there. At least 2 walkers and a potential crawler. This is rough. I am just getting the shit end of the stick. Alright, let's pop this one open maybe. Hopefully, I don't think... No, I'm not entirely sure. I say this with about 90% certainty. That I don't think 2 alarms on 2 houses can be going at the same time. I think if one alarm is going, the other one cannot be going. I think that's how that works. Alright, I should clear this house out first. At the very least, clear the main rooms they are before I start searching. Some bullets, which we could take. I'm not gonna. I know you're probably freaking out about that. We can take that ice cream, though. Melted ice cream. We eat melted ice cream. Ugh. Ice cream does go bad if it's not being refrigerated. Kerneled, and gross and disgusting. Alright, there's at least one zombie alive in this freaking house. It's banging on that window over there. I mean, that door. No? Oh. It's my neighbor. I don't have any sugar you can borrow for the last time. Christ. They just don't get it. I don't like to... Whoa, buddy! Alright, well, that's an unfortunate surprise. You know, you can just have the house. You know what? Sold, sir. I know you were interested in the house before. I was thinking about not selling it, but you can just have it. Congratulations. You can just stay over there. That'd be great. Alright. Let's check over here. Door's not popping open. This one is. Alright, let's... Please, no alarm. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? What is this, a school? This might be a school. Alright. Well, though we're definitely lucking out as far as house alarms are concerned, this maybe be good for us? It's a big school. We're just gonna walk up to it. There's a lot of zombies on the other side there. This is open at least. These guys are definitely trying to get in. What is this? It's like an army recruitment center? Alright, come on, trowel. Come on, farming tools. I just need some farming tools. Now, if a military base has farming tools, I will be ecstatic. I don't think it will. I think our chance here is minimal. We're going to go ahead and drink this. They're definitely coming in now. God, I can hear those things just cracking open. This you should be able to click on, but you can't. I wonder why. Usually you can. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't want to get cornered. Okay. You can just chill out. Frickin' ankle grabber. Where'd you go? Alright, well, I don't know where you went, and I don't feel like dealing with it. We're just gonna come on through. Oh, shit. Alright, well, we got at least two. That one's going over there. We can take care of this one. And then we'll take care of this one. Down you go. Senorita. Do you have any farming tools? Do you have any farming tools? No. No, you do not. What's in here? Alright, let's take a look. This almost looks like a school, to be honest with you. I'm shutting that door. This really does almost look like a school. Like this would be a library, like the study, where I would go for free period in high school. I miss it so much. There's a chair here. Making this a safe house would be fucking nigh impossible, though. It's too big. There's too many vulnerabilities. There are way too many windows. Zombies can just come in. Keeping it secure would be impossible. Maybe when multiplayer hits, you know, a couple years down the line, this will be a really good safe house for like a big party. But even then, I would say the windows are too much of a vulnerability to really make anything, you know, useful or safe out of it. Personal opinion. Is this a gym? Or what is this? I would say this would be probably a gym. That's what I would assume. Can't actually loot these areas. It's fine. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stay in there. Okay, alright. Promising, promising. Nope. At this point, it's not even like, I'm not even depressed anymore. I'm just like, nope. No more. Nothing there. Such is life. C'est la vie. Alright, what are you gonna do? This is definitely a school. Alright, this is definitely a school at this point. 3 soda pops, I'll take them. Keep my eye behind me while I kind of take out whatever is over here. Chips. Alright, that's it. Yeah, this is definitely a school. It's a cafeteria. Looks like a potential... Nope, not going back there. Look, for a second, I thought, you know, the way it was laid out with the American flag and everything, I thought for sure that we were looking at potentially like an army, like, fort. Then if I came down here and saw lockers, though, there you go, I would assume. Maybe not. Do any lockers have any farming tools? That would be nice. I wouldn't say no. You know, maybe for, like, environmental science or something. That was actually a class we used to have. Environmental science. So if that's, you know, if that's something that a lot of schools have, hopefully we'll find some farming tools for it. Oh, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't say no. This is the storage locker where you get to go to first or second base for the first time. If she was really slutty, third base. Man, that brings me back. Back to the days. Okay. Bathroom, not really worth it. Character's panicking, meaning there's like a zombie in there or something. Ignore it. Keep checking. Bathroom. Lockers. I don't expect to find farming tools, but who knows. You know, let's check this right here. Whoa, fuck that. Never mind, I lied. You know what? You guys just screw yourselves. You, on the other hand, whoa, relax. Alright, chill, I can hear you. It's not really all that necessary to get upset about. It's really not. This is like a science, maybe? No, history. That's the American map over there. So history class, social studies, depending on if this was high school or elementary school. Yeah, they're all banging on the door now. If we could just, you know, check everything. God damn it. Nope. Alright, we're gonna call it here. We'll check the second floor of the school next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, hitting that like button and that commenting helps me way more than you realize. And make sure you hit that subscribe button to join the Horde or the Survivors and claim your allegiance below. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.